Logging in, it's Seira. So today is it's a little different. The three paintings I already did. I did it on the old portfolio that my sister used to own. Now I use it for to store my files for school. Anyway, today it's gonna be on my phone case. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put Dr. Blackjack in, just because he really does have a more special place in my heart. Um, when I went to Japan for school, I'll tell you the story. So this is gonna be like a short story time while you watch the video. When I went to Japan when I was in grade 5, so grade 5, elementary. We went there because my dad worked there in Japan. He was an overseas worker. Um, so we studied there for a year. We meant to stay there more, I think, but it didn't really happen because my mom got pregnant and it was too expensive to have a child, to have a baby there. Um, so when I was in there, I that's when a lot of my school transferring started. So I studied there. So at first, so when I was a child, I studied at a public school near our house, and then we went to Japan for grade 5, and then we went home for grade 6, and then I studied in a private Christian school for grade 6 until high school second year, and then I transferred to University of Baguio on the high school third year, and then I'm still here in UB for college. Anyway, I did a lot of transferring, so since this was really transferring, my first time transferring to a school where I'm not where when I'm not like completely a child, where teachers are gonna take care of me and are gonna choose who my friends are gonna be. um yeah, so at the time, also because being a foreigner didn't help with making friends. At first they did have like a few questions here and there because there were really just a few foreigners in our batch. I think there was three of us. Two, I think the two friends I had were, I think, Portuguese. I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore, but they were my friends because we were stuck together when they had kanji lessons. My actual batchmates, we were pulled out to go to another room because we had to study basic writing, basic vocabularies, basic kanji. So our kanji level was, I think, uh I don't know. I have a big memory of practicing the kanjis for numericals. Anyway, there were there was a group of boys who didn't really like me, I guess. That this is in grade 5, okay? So it wasn't really a good memory either way, okay? Um so what I did was, there's a chicken outside, by the way. I think there's two who eat whatever they find at like our yard, and now they're always there. I think that's who they're barking at. I so on days that I felt alone, or I was basically alone, I went to the library, and since I couldn't really read the books there, I think this is also where I started to obsess over books, but my peak wasn't my obsession over reading books wasn't until third year high school. Yeah, or second year high school, around that time. Anyway, um, there was one manga in there that I picked up, and that was Blackjack. That's where I started to read Blackjack. And then a few years later, I think this was last year, I downloaded the whole series, and I've watched the whole series, so I can say this crime, even though he was a doctor. He was forced to solve. Oh right, he was forced to solve the cure for a specific mm, disease that they made, and this disease made you excellent at whatever you were doing, like superhuman excellent kind of thing. Um, but they didn't have a cure for it, because like after a few years your lifespan really gets shortened, and if you're near that lifespan you get really thin, and your skin and bones basically. This is why I chose Blackjack to be at my phone cover instead of the portfolio, because he really is close to my heart, and it doesn't and it's also, I'm in the medicine field. I mean, I'm not a general doctor, I'm not a physician, but I am a dentist. I'm studying to be a dentist anyway. So that's why I put him in my phone cover. I'm thinking of putting Baki on my phone cover also, but I feel like there's no space, and I don't want him to be smaller. So I have two left. It's Venom and Baki. I'm trying to position them. I don't know where to put them. Either I'm gonna put them on like the inside of the envelope folder thing, or outside of the envelope folder thing. Um, yes, that's all. Bye.